Hey everybody, and welcome to this next CP short. I'm here hanging out at UWL, actual day job, in the SPC, and just kind of watching as we always do, helping with some coaching stuff, but also just kind of listening. And that kind of spurred this all the small things CP short. This also comes with, as I was working with a buddy of mine yesterday and just looking at some different mechanics. Some knee pain had started just from getting back, getting really active, doing some heavy, squatting for what they were trying to accomplish and lunging and etc. And so it just got me thinking on all this stuff. And New Year's resolutions come, and that can be a big time for a lot of people to try and set new goals, make big changes, really try and change things, and that can be really hard, and it's really difficult to maintain. You'll see a lot of research out there, and a lot of people that are very smart on that topic talk about how hard it is to maintain those changes, just because it's such a big thing that it gets extremely tough. And so that's what we wanted to talk about with this, all the small things, and just kind of jumping right into most people's New Year's resolution of losing weight. That's very common, and they'll try and jump all in, and we've all heard of yo-yo dieting, where you'll do really well on it for a while, you'll start seeing some results, and then it just gets so hard and demanding, and we only have finite willpower. So it's one of those where if you can find a small thing, it can make a huge change, and that's the kind of the unique part of this. The one I always use, if you are a sugary drink consumer, either try to work to bring just that way down, or eliminate it, and you'll start noticing the differences almost immediately, and not changing anything else. It's those little ones that can make a huge difference in how you feel. Changing up what you have for breakfast, maybe eliminating some of the simple carbs in the morning and sticking with something that's just a little bit more protein based can make a huge difference. Our guy Tim Ferriss is really big on that. With 30 grams of protein, 30 minutes within waking up is a huge change to start with, to make a big difference in your diet. Moving on from that, it's the same little things that we see in like the SPC. We put a lot of mobility work into our programming, and while it doesn't seem like it makes a difference, if you really take the time to work on it, it makes a huge difference. And just listening to some of the people and some of the athletes, kind of half-ass their way through it, it almost is unfortunate that it takes them getting injured in order to finally realize that they could have most likely prevented a lot of that, based on the fact that if they just would have focused on those mobility exercises during their workout. So it's just one of those small things that can make a huge difference when it's later in the season. They want to be healthy, they want to get going, but that's why it's important. And then going back to the friend of mine, just looking at technique. Squatting, there's a million ways to do it, and a bunch of them are right, and it all is dependent on you. But I think a lot of people will globally agree that you got to be careful not loading your quads through the braking at your knees first, and that we need to get and move our hips into it so we can load the glutes and get everything distributed, and let our hips go and then let our knees go, which could take a ton of stress off your knees, as it's putting all that tension now through a bunch of muscles and not through just your quads, and then eventually your glutes, and having your knee joint take the brunt of that. That subtle change eliminated some of his pain that he was having, and so it's not going to be an instant fix for everything. He's got a lot of work to do, just to ingrain it into his pattern. But just something as simple as that can really make a big difference in helping trying to relieve things and get things moving better. And so other ideas with this, quality of sleep, eliminating light, turning your phone off. That's something I've been trying to do when I'm sleeping now. I turn on airplane mode, kill all the frequencies going in and out of it. I think I sleep a little bit better. I think I've been sleeping deeper because of it. Just there's no dinging or buzzing from a message coming in that I'm not going to look at anyway. But the potential of turning off those different Wi-Fi waves and the frequencies, I think makes a difference. And then just like blacking out your room can be a huge difference and make a big time change for you in your quality of sleep. So with this CP short, we just wanted to touch on some of those things that we've seen and how those things can make just such a big difference in what you're trying to accomplish and how you feel and how everything's going. So we recommend giving a few of them a try. If you have any others that you think make a huge difference, please comment, send us a message. We'll post them up there. But with that, I hope everybody has a great day.